If you're thinking of buying or selling in the spring of 2025 in Santa Cruz County, this is the video for you. I'm going to go over some statistics. I'm going to tell a little bit about what's going on in the market. Then I'm going to give some buyer insights and some seller insights. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about where I think we're going and sum it all up. And I'll tell a story or two along the way. Hi, I'm Michelle Replogle with Compass. I've only been doing this real estate stuff for about 20 years. And every market is completely different. We wake up to a new market every day. But this particular spring has a lot of people flummoxed because they don't know where things are going. And I've seen some interesting trends that I'm going to go over. So the median for Santa Cruz County is at 1.4. So we had a high 2022 of almost 1.5. So we're getting back up there despite the mortgage rates. Interest rates are so crazy because no matter what happens, usually in bad news, the interest rates go down, but they have just stuck between about 6.65 and 6.8 and sometimes 7. They just stick in that range. They don't seem to be going down. There was a point, and I think in like October or November they kind of dipped. We're just not seeing it. They just like seem to be stuck there. Despite that, the market is still moving along at a pretty good clip. Listings on the market for February 2025 were 368, and in February 2024 they were 238. There is about 3.2 months worth of inventory. 6 months is normal. And we haven't seen that in a very long time. And I don't know if we ever will. I think we've gotten up to like 4, gotten close to 4, which kind of felt good. Going out and showing property, like tomorrow I'm showing property. And I told the buyer, I was like, I have 4 listings to show you. I was so excited because normally we have people that come from Santa Clara to come look over here. And there's only 1 or 2. And, it's a long trip for just 1 or 2. Usually I tell people that, get coffee or get lunch. Enjoy Santa Cruz. Of course, you're moving here because there's really not much else to see. There's, or maybe you go to an open house just because. The other thing that's happening, we have 81 under contract. We had 73 last year. I see a little bit of a tick up, but here's my buyer tip for you. If you're a buyer, run, don't walk if you see something you like. I will tell you a crazy story. So this happens all the time, and it's really been happening for the last 2 years solidly. There will have been a property that's been on the market for over 10 days, which is usually if a home is going to sell quickly, it sells within that 10 to 12 day mark. Really quickly, the buyer will jump. Now we're starting to see the up, down, days on market, up, down. Days on market have kind of clicked up, and it gives buyers a sense of, the market's slowing down, or I've got plenty of time. I can go to Napa this weekend and I don't need to worry. I'm not telling you to worry, but I'm telling you, if you're really focused on buying, you should stay focused on buying, because no matter what the days on market are, up or down, whenever I talk to the agent that I have a buyer who wants to write an offer, do you know what that agent tells me? Every single time. Well, we have an offer in hand. We have an offer we're countering. We have an offer that we think they're going to take. I'm not kidding. It happens every time. So my tip for you, buyer, is if you're ready to go and you want to live in Santa Cruz, say by the summer, now is your time. You need to check up on the emails and the text messages and the calls that you're getting from your realtor and or me. Or if you're looking online anywhere that you look besides the email drips that you get from me or from realtor.com or Zillow or wherever, you see something. If you're interested, go now. Don't wait. It's just happened to me every single time. I never assume that because the property says it's active, even having an open house, that means that there's not an offer out there floating. Because when you go to the open house and that listing still says it's active, that doesn't mean they don't have an offer that they're countering. So that's your hot buyer tip. Sellers, for you, I would say price where you want. I'll give you an example. There's a property on Arroyo Seco that just went into contract. And I'll be completely honest, when I saw it, I thought it was a little overpriced. I thought it was a little high for what it was. It's on a corner. I didn't think the lot was a good size, but the house kind of took up most of the lot. And the finishes inside were a little bit more formal than my buyers' tastes for most of my buyers. But that property sold like literally within 5 to 6 days. I mean, in contract. We'll see. I mean, it's not sold. But what would have normally probably happened is that property would have been put on lower, then had multiple offers, and then got to the price that it's selling at. So the takeaway for you sellers are price where you want. Wait a couple weeks, as I'm talking about days on markets going up. Wait a couple weeks before you do a price reduction. Get through some open houses, get through some more consumer and from agent feedback, and then take a price reduction if you need to. More than likely, you don't have to take a big one. If anyone, I just say wait. And all the seller listings I'm taking right now, I am telling them, you have a price that you would like to get. We've confirmed your listing price. Just know it may be quick, but it may take a little bit longer. Don't lose heart. It will sell. Timing is off. Now, my final takeaway for the video, if you don't take anything away from this video, or maybe you've clicked off by now and you're not even still watching, is days on market are weird. Is that even a good expression to say? Yeah, they're weird because I showed a property Wednesday. It had 19 days on market then. Yesterday morning, called the agent and she goes, yeah, we have an offer. We're looking at it. We're countering and we have another one coming in. It's been sitting on the market almost 20 days. It would seem like it is still available. Actually wasn't. My buyer had to pivot a little quicker than she had expected, which was my buyer tip, right? Be ready, get ready, run. And it's still available. I mean, she could still make an offer. It's just there was already two ahead of her. So my takeaway is days on market can be deceptive. If there's long days on market, do not assume that there's not an offer on it or there's not an offer, a buyer circling. And then when he hears about your interest, decides to actually jump and make a good offer and edge you out. And for sellers, the other takeaway for that days on market is wait, be patient, know your number, and be ready if you need to take a price reduction, but also know that it may take a little longer to get an offer and get the price that you want. I am going to link the slides and the data information about the market below. You can peruse that. There's all kinds of great information in there. The thing about all of it is it all tries to lead you into the lull of a normal market of the spring. There's not one of my colleagues that think we are in a regular spring market, which is basically we start very slow and then it gets very hot with a lot of inventory and a lot of offers. I'm predicting not this. I'm predicting more of this. How do you like that for a prediction? But that's really, truly what I see. So really the takeaway from all that is don't be deceived by days on market. And also, if you're ready to buy and sell, you need to be in touch with a realtor that can really get you in on the market and help you understand a little bit longer days on market for selling. And also, don't be deceived by more days on market if you're a buyer. I hope that helps you. I have a Calendly link in the notes below. You can schedule a call with me if you like. I'd love to talk with you more. And yeah, I'll talk to you on the next one.